Welcome to the Yarnverse podcast. Life's a mess, and I'm here to rant about it. Let's untangle it together. Hey there, welcome back to the Yarnverse podcast. If you have ever found yourself stuck in a spiral of endless thoughts, replaying the same scenarios over and over again, this episode is for you. Today, we are talking about overthinking, why we do it, how it messes with our mental peace, and most importantly, how to break the loop. We will explore some practical tips, dive into an insightful story from Bhagwan Buddha, and talk about the book Don't Believe Everything You Think. I'll also share a few more book recommendations that can help you take control of your mind. So, let's jump right in. What is overthinking and why does it happen? Overthinking is like being stuck on a mental treadmill. You are running in place, exhausting yourself but getting nowhere. It's our brain's way of trying to solve problems or avoid discomfort. But instead of solving anything, it often creates more stress. Sounds familiar, right? We overthink because we are trying to feel in control, but ironically, it leaves us feeling even more out of control. And let's be real, overthinking isn't harmless. It drains our energy, disrupts our sleep, and keeps us from being fully present in the moment. Yeah. There's a famous teaching from Bhagwan Buddha that perfectly captures the essence of overthinking. It's called the parable of the two arrows. Buddha explained that when we experience pain or discomfort, it's like being struck by an arrow. That's unavoidable. Life will throw challenges our way. But overthinking is like shooting a second arrow at ourselves. It's the mental suffering we add to the situation by obsessing over why did this happen to me or what could I have done differently. The story reminds us that while we can't avoid life's first arrows, we can stop ourselves from shooting the second one. And that's where mindfulness and practical strategies come in. So, how do we break free from the loop of overthinking? Here are a few tips that you can start practicing right now. Label your thoughts. When you catch yourself overthinking, pause and name what's happening. For example, oh, I am catastrophizing, or here I go replaying that argument again. Labeling your thoughts creates distance and help you recognize that you're not your thoughts. Set a worry timer. Give yourself 10 minutes a day to worry as much as you want. Once the timer's up, close the mental door on those thoughts and move on. This trick trains your brain to compartmentalize worries. Practice mindfulness. Breathe deeply. Focus on your senses and bring yourself back to the present moment. Overthinking thrives on the past and the future, but mindfulness keeps you anchored in the now. Take action. If your overthinking is about a decision, take small steps towards resolving it. Action often silences the mind better than endless analysis. And about the book, don't believe everything you think. Now, let's talk about a game changing book. Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nuang. This book simplifies the concept of overthinking and explains how our thoughts are not always the truth. It's super easy to follow and packed with actionable tips to quiet your mind. One of the things I loved about this book is how relatable it is. It's like having a conversation with a wise friend who just gets it. If you are tired of being stuck in your own head, this book is a great starting point to break free from that cycle. If you are looking for more reads to help with overthinking and mental peace, here are a few gems. The Untethered Soul by Michael A. This book helps you understand the nature of your thoughts and how to let them go. How to Stop Worrying and Start Living by Dale Carnegie. A timeless classic that's full of practical advice to tackle worry and anxiety. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. A deep dive into mindfulness and living in the present moment. Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. While it's more about growth and achievement, it helps reframe your thought patterns in a positive way. So, there you have it. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. With mindfulness, actionable steps, and a little inspiration from books like Don't Believe Everything You Think, you can find your way to mental peace. Remember, you're not alone in this. Overthinking is something we all deal with, but with the right tools, we can rise above it. Thank you for tuning into the Yarnverse podcast. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you've got tips or book recommendations of your own, I'd love to hear them. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. Until next time, take care of your mind, stay present, and remember, you got this. Bye for now.